Hello YouTube. This video is a logic video. It's to warn you about a logic fallacy. Not all logic books give you any sort of introduction to logic fallacies. This one does, an introduction to logic by Hurley. But really, it is impossible to deal with all logic fallacies because there are an infinite number of ways of going wrong in logic. And here's Hurley's paragraph on argument from analogy. To keep this short, I'm not going to read this paragraph through. Just pause the video and read it if you need to, but emphasizing that this last sentence, Hurley, this logician, is telling us that argument from analogy never gives you certainty. I wanted to illustrate that in particular because I've seen people actually take argument by analogy as proof when it really is not. Being a math guy, I'm going to give some math examples. All right, as 1 is to 2, so 2 is to, you see I have sort of left a blank to be filled in at the end. It might appear that there is only one natural way to fill in the last blank by analogy, the last instance of y, if you will. So, as 1 is to 2, so 2 is to 3. Assumption, if y equals x plus 1. But that's not the only way you could fill in the blank, is it now? Let's run through some others quickly. You could fill in the last blank with a 4 if you had another equation or law joining the x's and the y's. How about another? You could even fill in the second blank the exact same as the first blank, given the right law or equation joining the x's and y's. You could actually go down to 0 in the second blank. As 1 is to 2, so 2 is to 0. Or you could even go negative. As 1 is to 2, so 2 is to minus 2. If y equals, well, you see what I've written there. There is an arbitrary number of ways you could fill in that last blank where I have left dots. It wouldn't even have to be whole numbers. You could fill in that last blank with a fraction or with an irrational number. So the purpose of this video is to warn about the fallacy, which I have seen out there all too often, of taking argument by analogy as proof. It never is. Now, argument by analogy can sometimes be a tactic of discovery. In other words, you see an analogy out there, and like Hurley says in his logic book, you might think, possibly or probably there's something there. But it always needs further proof to be actually proof. Till next time, then, bye.